Hi, welcome back to Susan's Kitchen Corner. On this episode, we're going to be making tangerine scones. So we're going to need tangerines, about 5 tablespoons of fresh squeezed tangerines. So that's probably about 3 of them. We're going to need 2 cups of flour. Don't forget the mixing bowl. You're going to need a tablespoon of baking powder and a half cup of sugar, if you can see that in there. And you're going to also need powdered sugar for the frosting. Well, not frosting, icing, I should say. You're going to need one of these. You're going to need a brain fart, because for some reason I know what this is and it's not coming out. So this is what it looks like, and it'll probably come to me a sieve. There we go. Now, I got some condensed milk, and I have a little bit of it left. So I'm going to use it to ask for about 4 tablespoons. But I've had this, and I want to use the rest of it up. And then we're going to combine it with some milk. So that's, if you want to use if you have 4 tablespoons altogether of this condensed milk, great. You can also combine it, so don't it's thinking you hear the phone going off, and it's not. Okay, I'm hearing things. For a split second I thought my phone was going off. I'm like, oh no. Okay, well, we're not making foam today, we're making scones. Scone phones. You probably already have them. Okay, now I'm really getting off track. Okay. Oh yeah, and let's not forget the butter. We have 1 stick of butter, which I've already cut up. So you can take 1 stick of butter, dice it up. I kind of put them in long little, not really diced, but just kind of chopped them up. See how they're kind of like long? Doesn't really matter, as long as they're in the freezer for about 4 minutes. And then what we're going to do is, this is a hands-on thing. Okay, so you can see that. Make sure everything can look at everything. Put the flour in the bowl. Don't forget the baking powder. Make sure it all gets in there. Add the sugar. Add the spoon. Stir it in. And then we're going to add the butter. And this is the part where you're like, get the kids involved, because what do kids like doing? Kids like squishing things with their fingers. So get the kid up on a stool or chair, and just say, get in there and squish it. This is, or if you have a husband, you can call your husband over and have him squish it. And because this is just all hands on, just get in there, and if you feel something, squish it with your fingers. And we're going to squish this in, incorporate it until it looks like a coarse breadcrumbs. Oh yeah, we're going to need 1 egg. I didn't get the egg out of the refrigerator, so I didn't bother to mention it. We're going to need 1 egg. We're just making, we're just going to mix the butter with the flour and call it good. And just eat it as is. It's going to be scones not done all the way through. That wouldn't taste good. Tastes better cooked. Get in there and just squish it. This is called hands-on cooking. Oh, eesh. Takes a little while, but believe me, it's worth it. I noticed that when you do things by hand, rather by food processor, it does turn out different. If you were to make something with your hands like this, incorporate it in, then make one batch with the egg beater and then one batch with the with the food processor, you'll discover there's different textures. If you do it like this, it's a completely different texture and it comes out completely different than when you use a food processor. I tend to like to do things with my hands or pastry knife. That's what I like. So this is incorporating again. Just pick out all those big. You want to get all those. See how that is? You just want to get in there and squish them until they're finally incorporated. And if you want, you can take your fingers like this, pull it through, and then oh, there's one. There's two. Okay, I think this is getting towards the end of it, but just make sure all of them are squished. There's a few in there that aren't squished, no big deal. And just to let you know, if you're new to the show and you're watching, I also started a new show called Susen's Food Talk. And I've already had 2 episodes. One I talk about home. The first one I talk about is I can't remember. My brain farts all the time. I'm thinking about this, thinking about cooking. I talk about trying new foods, because sometimes people, what happens is they have a bad experience when they're young. And then they go through the whole life thinking, well, this is how everyone makes it. And that's not true. Everyone does everything different. So don't let your past stigmatize your future, because there's so much good food out there. And don't miss out on anything, because just because you had a bad experience doesn't mean that it'll happen again. Okay, that looks about right. And then the second episode is about home cooking, how to home cook. Logically. Okay, so that looks about like that. Let me clap my fingers over the sink. Whew, okay, now we're going to get the egg that's hiding in the refrigerator. We're going to crack it in this bowl. And we're going to get the condensed milk out. Try to open it. Get a spoon. I lost my lovely spatula. Put that all in there. And this stuff's really goopy. Make some noise as you're trying to get it. And I'll see if I had my spatula, I could get all this out, but I have to buy myself a new spatula. It literally broke in half. I use my utensils until they die. Okay, so put that in the sink. That's really sticky. Let me get some milk. 2 tablespoons of milk, any kind. Put that back in the refrigerator. Stir that up. Egg break. It's not breaking. Okay, and we're going to put this right into. I'm going to put it right in there. Get all that off. Now we're not going to put our hands into this. We're going to mix it with a spoon. This is not hands-on. Oh yeah, let's not forget our tangerine juice. Okay. Okay, let's just put that. That's fine, just like it is now. And oh no, I don't have any more plastic bags. Okay, that's fine. Get some saran wrap. This is for people that do not have food processors. I have a mini one here in the background, but I'm not going to use it. I'm going to show you another way to do it. And I didn't get my second bowl. Here it is. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to put this saran wrap right over the bowl, like this. Well, we're gonna lift it up and put the tangerines in. So let's peel about 3 of our tangerines. Put it in. I'll be right back.